Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial of how I did this painting. I will show you the brushes, the colors, and the techniques that I use for this painting. I hope you can follow this and make your own painting. I've already made a quick time-lapse of this painting. The link is on the top of your screen and on the description below as well. Alright, let's get into it. I just want to skip this section, the background section, because when I started the painting, I had no reference photo. I had something in my mind, so I started to do the background first, but when the background finished, something else came in my mind and I've decided to change it a little bit. Because of that, you won't see any of this background in the painting. Not just a little bit of that is obvious. So because of that, I'm gonna skip this section until this point. Now I started to add some colors. This is ultramarine blue and white. I'm adding a little bit darker color, like just a bit black and silver or gray. I'm not gonna make it too much dark. The brushes I'm using here is a small flat brush. This color is very good for making a background trees. This is the trees that you will see in a very far in a jungle. That's why the color shouldn't be dominant and it should be a dull color. Always remember, when you want to start any sort of painting, especially for landscape, you should think about which one is first and always start from far away, from the back to forward. You can put first all the big trees and then start back trees. I'm trying to escape to show you everything because I just want to show you the techniques that I use and the brushes and colors. That's why if I put one or two trees, I'm going to skip for the rest of the trees because the rest is the same. For making a tree, you can start with liner brush or any flat brush, but when you start to paint, just start with low pressure from the top, and as you coming down, just make more pressure to make a tree trunk bigger. This is what I'm doing. And remember, the trees in front is bigger and larger than the trees from the back. This is how you can make a perspective in your painting and make it more real. Now I'm adding colors for making highlights. Everything in your painting needs highlight, especially trees. No special techniques involved, just make sure you highlighted one side of the tree. And when I finish that, I make sure the whole painting is dry. This is very important for the next step. Now I'm mixing red and yellow to make orange. Just start for making the leaves. The brush I'm using here is a flat hug brush. I've already made a video about which brush you need to use. The link is on the top of your screen and I put it in my description as well. You can watch it to choose the best brush that you need to start, especially if you are a beginner. Just remember, at this stage, you don't need to add any water. Just tap your brush into your canvas. I'm trying to add different colors to get the different values and different hues because this is going to be autumn. And in autumn, you mostly see orange, yellow, and red color. Now, I'm gonna start to make branches for the trees. To make the branches, I'm using liner brush. It's very important to use your liner brush properly, otherwise you ended up with not a pleasant result. I have a full tutorial regarding how to use your own liner brush. The link is on the top of your screen. When you are using your liner brush, especially for these branches, add a little bit water in your paint, especially if you want to get very thin branches. I'm not going to put the branches all connected to the tree. See, some of which is not connected. Now I'm going to add leaves to the branches. Just be careful, do not cover all the branches. Just cover up as much as you think that's enough. Don't be overwhelmed. When I load my brush, I make sure I get heaps of paint in the tip of the brush. And then just doing the same tap, but don't push it too hard. Don't make too much pressure, just very gentle touch with the tip of the brush. This is just very light orange. You don't have to fill up all the areas. Notice how I'm using the brush. I'm not using the flat side, I'm using the corner side of the brush. Make sure you load your brush as much as you could and just tap it. As you go further and far away the front, the leaf should be smaller and it's going to be more smudgy. This is how you can make a perspective in your painting. The same, if you make all leaves the same size in front and in the back of your painting, the painting looks like flat. It's not 3D, it's not realistic. This is a very good tip, especially for beginners. Now I'm using a filbert brush. You can use any sort of brush, it doesn't matter, flat or filbert. And I'm adding white and blue. I'm gonna start to paint the road. You don't need any skill for that. If you add a little bit water, just a little, it will help. I'm gonna make that color a little bit darker to start the reflection of the trees. Look at the direction of my brush. And now I'm just lifting white. This is a very good technique to make an illusion, to show the rain on the road. Just make sure you tap it, don't pull it your brush. Just tap, lift it up, tap, lift it up, that's it. The front leaf should be bigger, and as you go to the back, they should be smudgy and very, very small. The location of the couple is very important. I'm using a liner brush. This is a freehand drawing technique, so I didn't have any reference or I didn't have any trace line to do that. You can make your own version if you like. It doesn't have to be a couple. It could be a girl, it could be a boy, or a couple that they are kissing. It doesn't matter really. It depends on your vision. The red color is very good match for these autumn trees. Make sure you mirror whatever you see while you are doing reflection. Making left and right movement. I'm trying to replicate the same color that I use for the couple, but it's a little bit lighter. And now last section is making the illusion of rain. For this purpose, I'm using my palette knife. You can use your liner brush, it doesn't matter. If you don't have any palette knife, it still works. Make sure you load it up just the edge of the palette knife and just put a very gentle touch of the edge. That's it guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet and have the bell icon to get notification for any upcoming videos. And please put your comment in the comment section below and let me know what do you think about this painting. And have a fantastic day. See you soon.